Well, praise the Lord. I'm going to make a quick video, and this is to everyone, but Adam brought it to my attention. Adam Smith down there in Australia, bless your heart. I don't know how old you are, but you made a comment below on my video that I made yesterday. I'll just read it so everybody will know what I'm talking about. You wrote a comment saying, "Oh my God, Barbara, I'm an Australian and I love the fact that I can walk down the mall without having to worry about being shot. No guns is a perfect law. Yes, we have pest, but if you are a rancher or a farmer, you can apply for a gun license so you can handle the pest. It's no problem whatsoever. I can go to school without having my bag checked, and I don't have to worry that someone is going to have a fight and pull out a gun and start gunning down my classmates, which happens a lot in America. Trust me, the gun policy is a great law for us Aussies." Okay, Adam. Let's put it this way. I can walk down our mall, and I've never had a gun pulled on me, never been shot. It's a rare occasion that it does happen here in America. But it also happens in other places overseas if you run the record. And it's not always with a gun. Overseas, there was a man that went in with knives or swords or whatever he had and killed a whole bunch of kids in school overseas. I don't think it was in Australia, but it was overseas. It wasn't in America. So, and it's not like it's happening every day. It isn't. I'm not afraid to walk down the streets, even at night. I'm not. I'm not afraid to go into the malls and go shopping. I'm just not. What? 2 or 3 mall shootings doesn't mean that the whole America has gone crazy, shooting everyone. The school shootings that's happened, it's not just because kids just get mad and want to fight people. These kids that have done it have mental problems. They shouldn't have even had a gun. We have laws here in the United States that if you have mental issues, you're not supposed to be able to get a gun. How they got them, they stole them, or what, I don't know. But like the one boy that killed his mom and took a gun and went to that school and wiped out them little babies, it's not a normal thing that happens here in the United States. When it does happen, the news media goes wild over it, and the news goes around the world how bad America is. No, America is pretty well very safe, despite what you believe, hon. It really is. If everybody that had guns decided just to have a shootout, then it would be a problem, a mess. Because basically a lot of people have guns here in America. But this is one thing I will tell you. You may feel comfortable in Australia without your guns. You may feel comfortable walking into a mall or going to school knowing that the guns are no problem. But when the Antichrist, and I truly believe it's Islam that is the Antichrist, because they fulfill everything that says that Antichrist will do. They will deny that Jesus Christ is the Son of God. Islam does that. Islam it says that it also will deny that Jesus Christ come into flesh and blood. Islam does that. Islam follows all the requirements of the Antichrist, and Islam is the kingdom of Satan. They worship Allah, which is not the true one God. They think it is because they've been duped into believing that this thing, this entity that Muhammad had met when him and his horse Fanciful flew up here in the outer space limits and met these things, was not the true one God. Because the true one God would not have said what Muhammad said Allah said to him. Allah is Satan. He's a deceiver. He deceives people. He blinds their eyes, deafens their ears, and deceives them to control them. When this rises and they march through your country, Australia, it's the same as they will here in America, because our president's already turning America over to the UN. Believe me, when he did that, he has gave the authority of the UN over there to come over here and take care of us people, and they will come over here and will try to take all of our guns. They will find out it's not so easy, because there are many of us that will fight for the rights of our guns. Literally. If it means going to prison, so we go to prison. If it means that they kill us, so they kill us. Because that is exactly, if you've studied anything about history, surely they teach history in Australia. Hopefully. But if you study history on what happened to Germany with Hitler, that's what he did. What was his strategy of taking the guns away from all the people? Simply, when he sent his SS troops into the neighborhoods, into the schools, into the stores and businesses, and if you did not fit their criteria of what they wanted you to believe and how to live, then you were arrested, put in a cattle car, and took to a concentration camp. Why did they do that so peacefully? Really, think about it. Why did these people willingly be herded like cattle to the train station and put in cattle cars, be taken to concentration camps, to be burned in ovens, to be put in gas chambers and gassed to death, starved, because by the time we got over there and the war was won and we got to where the concentration camps was, they were skin and bones. They had been starved to death. They were on the verge of dying just from starvation. And there were piles of dead bodies around. Now, why did those people go willingly? Because Hitler knew if he could take every gun, every weapon away from the people in Germany, then he would have ultimate control over them, that they wouldn't have anything to fight with when his troops marched in and took them. They wouldn't. They didn't. They were like ducks sitting on the water, waiting for the huntsman to come along and start shooting them. Now, see, I'm not comfortable with living like that. Yes, there are some bad things that's happened in shooting. But believe me, I feel just as comfortable of going to our local malls and go shopping as you do. I feel very comfortable to walk down the street at night without any fear of someone coming along and shooting me. I feel comfortable in that. I feel very comfortable. I live right across from the high school over here. I feel very comfortable that no incident like that will happen. Now, could some kid that is mentally ill get a hold of a gun and do that? Well, sure, it has happened in the past. But don't think it can't happen in Australia just because you don't have any guns. People do have guns over there because you said so. You said, let me go back. I want to make sure I'm reading it right. No guns, peaceful law. But if you are a rancher or a farmer, you can apply for a gun license so you can handle pests. Oh, so somebody has guns over there. If somebody over there wanted to do something they shouldn't do, like has happened here in America, don't think they couldn't take and steal a gun. If you want a gun, and there are people that have guns, those people that wants the gun to do some evil stuff could get it one way or another. Just saying to you, you think you're really safe, but you're not as safe as you think you are. You need to be aware of everything that's around you. And when the Antichrist, with his SS troops, marching into your school to take and drag you out if you believe in Jesus Christ. Now, if you don't believe in Jesus Christ, well, maybe you'll just fall in leagues with them and do what they want you to do. Because, see, by the sounds of it to me, that you are brainwashed enough to think that these laws are good, peaceful laws. We have a constitution here in the United States. Now, maybe you don't have one in Australia. But we do here, that which gives us the right to bear arms. So to take our guns, you got to change our laws and our constitution, and we don't want that to happen. And frankly, I don't want no outsider like Australian coming over saying, oh, how peaceful and loving it is over here. If you're brainwashed enough to believe that, and when the Antichrist rises and they come to get you people, and you ain't got no way to fight, you'll be just like the Germans, people that he took and put into cattle cars and hauled to the concentration camps. Because you won't have no weapons to fight with. You won't have no way saying no. I won't go. I'm just saying, you think, you've been duped to believe, to think you are so safe without guns being around, but you're not. You're really, really, really not. But we here in America are not, will not let what happened to Australia happen to us. We are going to keep our guns. So I'm sorry, Adam. You live in Australia. Tend to Australian viewpoints. That's fine with me. But don't you come here to America telling us we have to give our guns up. No. No and no. Period. I love you. I care about you. I do care about you. But you're without anything to survive with. And when you see the SS troops come in from the Antichrist and start shooting your classmates, then tell me how peaceful it is. Because you won't have the guns, and they will. That's not going to happen here in America. We will fight. We will fight to the death. Because we're not going to let people like that come over here and take over. Even though our president may be stupid enough to go over there and sign up a whole bunch of paperwork with the UN so the UN will have authority over America. UN, kiss my big rebel behind. You understand what I'm saying? Kiss my big rebel behind, because we're not giving them up. We will pray for you. We will pray that you get saved and find out Jesus Christ is really Jesus Christ, the Son of God. But we will fight to the end. Just saying. You're in Australia. Keep your brainwashing down there. Don't bring it to America. We don't want to hear it. Period. Thank you. Bless you. Have a good day.